past that time by Sparrow, and the circus is on.
What's up, YouTube? It's Tyler Knight. You tuned to Tyler's Life. I'm about to be reacting to the best Larry Bird versus LeBron story ever told. Let's get into this video. I know you guys don't like LeBron, but someone recommended this. And yeah, I think they're comparing Larry Bird and LeBron in their prime. I think because you said to look for a video where they're comparing each other, like in regards to Larry Bird and LeBron James's prime. So I'm assuming is this one. This guy's channel is called I think it's called Prime. It's called Prime Larry Bird. So I believe he's comparing Prime Larry Bird to Prime LeBron. Obviously it's gonna be biased because it's like he is a Larry Bird fan, but he's gonna break down the facts about Larry Bird's career and then LeBron's, and then make his point. But it's 15 minutes. Let's get into it. It was posted 2 years ago. I never watched this video, so this should be interesting. It got 1 million views. Yeah, let's get into it.
When the Game Was Ours, written by Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan shared his 100% honest opinion about Larry Bird. He said, "People ask me all the time who my top 5 players are, and when I start saying Larry, they interrupt me. They say, 'You've got to be kidding me. He can't play with LeBron James.' I tell them, 'You guys don't get it. Larry is far better than any small forward who played the game.'" Now, the lazy person would chalk that statement up to Michael Jordan being a LeBron hater.
He's not even looking at the. I think he was looking at Michael Jordan.
I was thinking the same thing.
Michael Jordan's a little left of that Charlotte bench.
Oh, okay. Wow, this is like a distant thought or a distant memory. I think I did hear about this he said this a long time ago. This was like early, not early, but like it was pretty early in LeBron's career. Like it was Miami, but I think it was like maybe his first year in Miami. It might have been even after that series, like after he lost to Dirk, and he had a bad series. It might have been around that time. So like that was his opinion around that time. Yeah, and granted that like Michael Jordan actually played against Larry Bird, was teammates with Larry Bird on the Dream Team, watched him probably growing up, you know what I'm saying? So, or maybe it was when he was in college or in high school. Yeah, but I don't know if that's his opinion now. I don't think so, but we would have to get an update on that. But I think that statement was kind of old. First year Miami, I didn't really know if he was better than Kobe yet. You get what I'm saying? So like people were putting him as the GOAT, but like not as often as now. Like a lot of people are putting LeBron, the younger generation is putting LeBron as the GOAT. But back then I wasn't hearing it as much. It was like Kobe, Jordan, and yeah, that was about it on my side. That's what I heard. So yeah.
I think that was a look at Michael like.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly
He was
what
looking
he was
right
looking
at him.
But not too long ago, this was common knowledge.
If you give me both these guys and you say you can start your team with either Larry Bird or LeBron James,
you're taking LeBron.
I'm taking Larry Bird
No,
and
you're
I'm
not.
taking my chances.
No,
Thank you
you're
very
not.
much.
You know why?
Larry
Yes.
Bird was the baddest son of a gun on the planet.
And what
in a
did-
league with Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas,
Oh, so
Dr.
you're telling me
J. He was the best player in the world when the NBA
And
was at
LeBron's
a
the best
greater
player
level.
in the world.
It ain't the same NBA. This sucker won 3 straight MVPs.
Let me ask you this: Would Larry
Magic couldn't
Bird
get through
be
him at
the
one
best
point.
player in the world right now?
I believe he would.
Oh, he'd be better than Kevin Durant.
I believe he
definitively?
would. Yes,
No, he wouldn't.
I believe he
no,
would.
he wouldn't. Okay, he
Larry
just doesn't
Bird,
have the experience.
if his back didn't give out on him, if he didn't have surgery,
I'm
if
not
his
even
body didn't fail him,
talking about
we
that.
having a whole different conversation about.
In my opinion, I don't think Kevin Durant. I mean, he might have been the best like individual player, like talent wise, but I don't think he was actually the best player overall. Like in my opinion, I don't think he's ever been the best player in the world. But that's just my opinion. You could say he is, in his prime, OKC, You know what I'm saying? Like when he was, I think he was the scoring leader and he was the MVP at one point. So you could say he's the best in the world at that point. Maybe that's the year when he was the MVP. But yeah, LeBron and Larry. Yeah, I can understand his opinion because like how LeBron's career, like how LeBron's career went. Like he went to Cleveland, didn't nothing really happened. Like he couldn't get past Boston when he was on Cleveland, so he went to Miami, kind of teamed up with two All-Stars, and then got a championship. Kevin Durant did the same thing. Kevin Durant's situation was even crazier because it's like, okay, Miami wasn't good before LeBron got there. Like they're okay, but they weren't like the greatest team of all time. They didn't have the best record ever. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then Kevin Durant went to that team right after losing to them in the playoffs. LeBron did not do that. But it's like Larry Bird is not even in that stratosphere. He's not even that mindset is foreign to Larry Bird. Larry Bird is going to stick to where he is right now and make the best out of it. He did that right when he got into the league as a rookie. He elevated the team right away, elevated players around him right away. So it's like I can understand that because Larry Bird stood his ground, didn't look to go to other teams, and played for Boston his whole career and did everything he could. Got them 3 championships, and he helped his teammates become Hall of Famers and All Stars. I believe so. Like I don't think they would have done that without Larry Bird and the system they had in Boston. But yeah, but who's to say that Larry Bird wouldn't have done this? Did the same thing if he was playing in the times right now? Like if he were to see LeBron, if he were to see KD do that, who's to say he wouldn't team up with a bunch of all-stars? Who's to say? But like if you think about like what he's done in the past and how his mindset is and how he talks, and you would assume that he wouldn't be for that, and he would rather compete against those players than play with them. So yeah, I can understand his energy when it comes to that and saying Larry Bird's better than LeBron. I don't believe Larry Bird is better than LeBron, but we would have to see them play at the same time to really know. Because LeBron can have that killer mentality if he wants to. If that's his environment, if Larry Bird's like that, if Michael Jordan's like that, if the whole NBA is built off of that, I feel like he would be a different type of player. But right now, it's like wishy-washy. It's like shoot threes all the time, complain about calls, and he's not going to be as aggressive as he should. But he's still averaging 25 in his whole career. Imagine if he had Larry Bird's motor. You get what I'm saying? Like if he were to just take over the game and just on goal mode every possession and not taking possessions off and not doing load management. You get what I'm saying? So, and even with that being said, he's still the highest scoring player to ever touch a basketball. He has the most points of all time. So it's like it's kind of hard to say anybody else is better than him for me, other than Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan barely played any seasons, and he's top like 4, something like that, something crazy like that. He played like 12 seasons, I think, 12 seasons, and he's 4th. LeBron played almost like 20. And he's number 1. You know what I'm saying? So if Jordan were to be healthy and play the amount of years that LeBron played, he would be number 1 on the scoring list. But yeah, I went on a rant, but yeah, that was that's a respectable take. That I will say that's a respectable take.
Larry Legend. I'm sorry, he had it all.
Crema yogurt, so uniquely delicious, it's Crema-licious. Crema your craving.
So, Larry Bird or LeBron James? And for the record, If you ask me who I'd take over 20 years, I'd take LeBron. But if you ask me who I'd take for one season, it gets very interesting.
Okay, so I like this. I like this very much because it's like this is a Larry Bird channel, but he's not biased. He's not biased to Larry Bird. He's gonna say if you're talking about 20 years, I'm gonna take LeBron, of course, because LeBron played 20 years. LeBron accomplished all these things in 20 years, I think it's been 20 years. Yeah, he accomplished all of that. Oh, it's been 22 years. 22 years actually, because he got in the league in 2003, so it's 2025 right now. During this video, it was 20 years. So yeah, he's not biased at all, because most Larry Bird fans don't like LeBron at all. Say he sucks, call him what's it called, LeBum. You know what I'm saying? Like all those things, but it's like I can't take away from the player. Like, okay, you don't like his mentality, you don't like how he operates, but he still accomplished a lot. You get what I'm saying? He still has a lot of championships, even though he was in the finals a bunch of times. That counts for something. There's not many players that have been in the finals like 7 times. You know what I'm saying? And I think he won like 4, something like that. So, yeah. It's tough. Like, just to see those comments, I'm like, I get it. I get why you don't like him, but he still helped the game. Like I feel like he still has a stamp on the game, and he's still part of history. And you still should put him in your top 3. Like the stuff he's done, but it's your opinion. It's your opinion. And I grew up differently. I grew up watching LeBron. You grew up watching Larry Bird, so it's totally different sides of the playing field. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Because I'd take a 1986 Larry Bird season over any single season performance from any player that ever lived.
Okay.
And if you ask me who I'd take for one game, or better yet, one shot, well, I'll let someone who actually lived through the Bird era tell you what they think.
All I know is one game from my life.
Gosh.
I want Larry Joe Bird.
Okay, all right, bro. Like, okay, all right, bro. Like, you gotta put this man on the screen. Like, bro, I get it. You're making a video, but it's like Skip is so biased. It's crazy, bro. Like, no, he's the biggest LeBron hater in life. Like, in life. He will literally say, he's not gonna say, okay, he's obviously not gonna say someone is better than LeBron if they're obviously not. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry Bird is obviously in that same conversation that you could have with LeBron, of course, because these are legends. These are like people you can put in your top 3, top 5, okay. But it's like the amount of times he disrespects LeBron, the amount of times he talks down on LeBron, like I think that's just his content at this point. That's his niche. You know what I'm saying? So putting him on the screen right now is like, bro, I can't even listen to his opinion because he's just a hater. He really does not like LeBron at all in any regard. So it's like, I don't know if you guys are haters like to LeBron like Skip, but I think there's no one that hates LeBron more than this guy. So listening to him is kind of hard to listen. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard.
Bird taking my last shot.
Stephen A. Smith is turning into that right now, which is crazy.
That guy from French Lick, Indiana. Game on the line, free throw, 3, jump shot, whatever it was. I'll take Larry Bird any day or any night over especially LeBron James.
Especially LeBron James.
A Larry Legend denier. I'm about to tell you
Oh
how
my gosh.
one shot
I'm sorry.
changed the court.
I'm sorry, but that one play that I just saw right now is my favorite play from Larry Bird all time. That was nuts. Huh. And then off of 1 foot. Come on now. Okay, let's get into the video. Talking too much.
Rewrite the narrative of an entire generation and almost made Larry Bird the undisputed greatest of all time. Now, time and time again, Larry Bird came up clutch in the biggest situations.
Max looking, loops it to Bird, a runner. It's good! It's good! And the Celtics win it!
That was crazy. He pointed the bench? Oh my God. You just give a high five to the other team.
Danny Ainge to inbounds for the Celtics, trailing by 1. 2 seconds left. Into Bird. He fires.
Oh my! Love that 1 foot. Love that 1 foot shot. Crazy.
So in the 1987 NBA Finals versus the Lakers, when Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics were trying to repeat as NBA champions, Celtic Nation came to expect it. And in Game 4 at the Boston Garden, with the Celtics down 2-1 in the series, the game came down to the wire.
Boston 4, LA 2. Boston 5 now, and they almost tied up Harris, and they lose it. Cooper, it's a 3-on-3 break. Cooper with a 3, and hits it with a minute and a half to go. A long time ago. Kareem does it, and the Lakers jumping for joy, and they lead it 104-103, and another timeout called by Casey Jones.
And coming out of a timeout, Larry Bird, as confident as ever, tells his defender James Worthy exactly what he's going to do to him.
Build a website you love.
Wow,
with
in the
Wix.
clutch?
For your words,
He is so tough.
create your brand, your opportunity, your.
He would come out of a timeout. I remember this one time, you might have heard this before because he did it with a lot of people. I had to guard him. You know the player's coming, but he would tell you what's coming. With DJ handling, Mikhail's going to set up a pick for Robert. That's only to free him up to come and set a pick for me. And he says, if you trail, I'm going to trail into the lane to a little floater. He said, if you try to get over the top, he said, I'm going to pop to that corner and bust a jumper in your fucking face. I'm like, fuck you, man. I'm all up on it. You know, I got his shirt tail. I'm holding it. You know, I'm like, you know where I'm from. I'm from Gastonia. Man, we ain't talking. Sure enough, man. The ball comes in. DJ takes a couple of dribbles. I'm quick. I'm quick enough. I think I can get over the top. I get over the top. I get out there, but he pops to the corner and I'm running. He kind of waiting, waiting. He was an asshole.
Bird goes for
3. Let's be honest. That was a bad rotation. That was bad. That was so bad. What? I mean, I get okay. You know what? I guess because the guy was open, but it's like your assignment's Larry Bird, but it's like but you gave him some space.
I think I can get over the top.
Again.
I get over the top.
Okay, the guy's open. Oh, that's not even his fault. That was someone on his side. Maybe it was Magic, but like no, like that guy should not have been open because the chain of events, chain reaction. That man's open. The big man is on Mikhail. So he's going to be late to get the Bird, and Bird is going to have a half second to release it. That's all he needs. His shot is quick, and once he gets that ball behind his head, it's a wrap. You are not getting to it. And then all you get to see is the ball hitting the bottom of the rim. Like, cash. Not even hitting the rim, hitting the mesh. So all you get to hear is all you get to see. The mesh is flying up, and all you hear is after he does that tomahawk behind his head and releases it, launches it. Like that was bad rotation. Like that was bad. His teammates let him down there. I'm not gonna lie. James Worthy did what he needs to do. He had to rotate because the man would have had an open shot. He probably would have hit it because Larry Bird is not the only player on his team that could shoot, right? So Worthy had to get to him, and he had to hope that the big man was going to get there in time. It wasn't going to happen, and yeah, it was destined to happen. It was bound to happen. Bad rotation, bad team defense, not by James Worthy, but whoever was on that side.
Get out there, but he pops to the corner and I'm running. He kind of waiting.
Cooper.
He was an asshole.
Bird goes for 3.
Bro, Cooper, what are you doing, bro? After you hit that trade ball, you give up the trade ball because you're late rotation.
With the Celtics up by
Wow.
2,
You can't even have
Kareem
mistakes
comes down and
with
gets
Boston
fouled with 8
and
seconds
Larry
left.
Bird.
He makes the first.
It's almost impossible
and misses the second.
if you make a mistake in the clutch. You're making free throws, it's over. You're not beating Larry Bird. What?
One Celtic rebound could have sealed this game, but the ball goes out of bounds and the Lakers get the possession. And with 7 seconds to go, the Lakers still had life. Just 3 years earlier, in the 1984 finals versus the Celtics, Magic Johnson choked in a similar situation, earning the nickname Tragic Johnson. But this time, he was ready.
My man switched.
This is when he hit the hook shot. I didn't even know it was a series. I was out here talking trash. But they still had, I'm like, it's probably impossible to beat Larry Bird. But like, I didn't even know how much time they had on the clock. But this is the iconic hook shot. Damn. They did all of that in the clutch, and then Magic Johnson just saved them. Yeah, he saved Cooper. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I stand corrected.
To Kareem and Kevin McHale jumped out to me. As soon as I saw Kevin, I said, "Oh, I'm taking him."
You know, Magic puts it on the floor, a couple head and shoulder fakes, and he raised up in the air. And there was nobody that was going to get that shot.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Down by 1 with 2 seconds on the clock. Larry Bird.
Over Kevin McHale and Parrish. Oh my gosh. Over their 2 big men. Oh my gosh. With all the wingspan in the world, just like, and he just gave him that hook. Ooh. Magic's filthy. To win the game? Oh my gosh.
Bird and the Celtics find themselves in a situation they've been in many times before.
Johnson on the inbound.
Oh, this is when he misses it. Oh, he had a clean look.
What do you think happened? Now let's give this shot some context. For 2 years straight, the Boston Celtics had the greatest home court advantage of all time.
I know that one hurt. I know I keep on pausing it. I'm sorry. But I know that one hurt when you guys are watching it. Whoever was watching it live, I know that one hurt when he missed that. I know it. I know it, man. Because in the clutch, you're like, oh, wow. You're going to leave him open? You're going to leave Bird open? And he gets that trade ball. He's like, yeah, our game's probably done. And then Magic goes for that hook shot over their 2 big men. Like crazy. And then Bird gets a clean look on Worthy, where he's like, he gets the ball for like 2 seconds and then releases it. It's like super easy. I feel like it was too easy. Wow, and he misses it. Damn. That must have hurt, man.
Prior year, in 1986, the Celtics finished with a regular season record of 40-1.
Titleist T250, part of the new
T Series lineup.
This record still stands as the best regular season home record ever.
Oh, home record. Okay.
Better than Michael Jordan's 96 Bulls and better than Steph Curry's 2016 or 2017 Golden State Warriors.
That's home record, though.
And if you include the playoffs,
that's crazy.
They were 50-1 at home.
Oh, they only lost 1 game at home? That's so disgusting. Oh, my gosh. You're not beating them. Who beat them? Sheesh.
So for everyone who thinks the 96 Bulls and the 2017 Warriors are the 2 best teams of all time.
Yeah, but it's like they still had, like, you're only seeing the home games. You're only, like, home games are home games. But having to go to other stadiums and play actually matters too. You get what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to cut the season in half and say Boston is better than those teams? This is my opinion, by the way. Like, don't get mad at me. This is my opinion, but I'm basing this off of like the numbers, bro. Like, okay, they have better home season. As they have a better home game record in the season, but it's like, what about the away games? Okay, if they had a better home game season of all time, then they should have had the record. You know what I'm saying? They should have been beating other teams at home like everybody else was. Like Curry and Jordan's teams. You know what I'm saying? If they have a 40-1 record, they definitely should have beat the other teams the same way. Not the exact same way. Like they're obviously going to lose a good amount, but it's like you should probably have a better record than both of them if you're the best team of all time. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to just cut the season in half and disregard away games and say they're the best team and they're better than these two. Come on now. What? Come on. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. It's my opinion.
At home,
it's cut in half.
Bird's 1986 Celtics.
That's moving the goalpost.
Let that sink in.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, it's the toughest arena you had to play in. And I said, Garden, Boston. I said, they were almost impossible to go in there and beat because you could not make a mistake with them. Those guys made you play, and it was him.
No,
nope. He was like a savant on the court, like just a savant, like 2 plays ahead on everything. And so please, let's not forget how hard it was to go into Boston and beat a team when Bird is in his prime.
Unfortunately, the Celtics fell off that following year in 1987. They were 39-2 at home.
Why did man say they fell off that 39-2 at home? Yeah, Boston is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Like I be talking about how like okay, the Bulls and Golden State are better, but I really don't know if they're better teams because that's just a regular season record. And then they only lost 1 game in the playoffs too at home. So it's like, yeah, that's very good. You could make an argument that they're the best team of all time, but it's like you can't make an argument based off of just like home games compared to their full season record. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the only way we would really know is if they played against each other in the same season, and it would determine who would win the championship. You know what I'm saying? So, like the regular season, like the best regular season team is the Golden State Warriors because of their record. But the best team of all time, we would have to see them play in the playoffs, in the finals. And that's what really makes the best team when the stakes are high and the championship is on the line, not just regular season games. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. Like the regular season team, like who's the best regular season team? It would have to be Golden State because of the record, because numbers don't really lie. But actual team basketball and actual team and in playoffs and who would execute, then we could talk. But I still think it's like the Bulls or the Warriors, but the Warriors were ridiculous. But yeah, 3 great teams though. Those teams are definitely top 3 for sure. Celtics, Golden State, and the Bulls.
So including the playoffs, for the last 2 years, the Celtics were 99-4 at the Boston Garden up until that shot by Bird. This means statistically, there was a 96% chance that potential game-winning shot by Bird was going in. Now, what do you think happened?
He missed.
Well, they set up a great play.
He missed,
Bird,
man. Damn.
Worthy all the way up. Forced denial all the way up.
Missed.
We've done it before. Clear everybody out, go to the ball, and break to the corner.
Max looking, loops it to Bird.
2 seconds left. In the Bird, he fires. Yes! And the Celtics win!
Bird, a runner. It's good! It's good! And the Celtics win it!
Sit on the inbound. Bird fires it.
He caught it here, and as he caught it, all he had to do was turn. And just turn, and he just let this thing go.
Bird fires it.
Got a wide open look, couldn't believe it.
And I'm standing right there. It is straight as an arrow.
And the Lakers have won in Pat Riley, and the Lakers dance off the court.
They were lucky because it was right on line.
He looked at me like, how did you ever leave me that wide open?
You gotta be kidding me.
Nothing brings the family together like Black
Damn,
Diamond.
bro, like that was
Canada's
so wide.
#1
That was
most
wide open.
trusted
Like for
cheddar
him,
cheese brand.
that was like a layup. Wait, I think he just shot it.
Changed the whole series.
Every time I watch that shot,
He
I
had to.
still
'Cause
think
Worthy
it's
was on
going
his
in.
ass.
Larry thought it was going in.
Perfect rotation, but it's just
Magic
like, I
thought it
don't
was
know.
going in. Pat Riley thought it was going in.
Yeah, they got lucky.
If Larry Bird took that exact same shot in that exact same situation 10 times, he'd probably hit 9 of them.
Yeah.
And if Larry Bird hits that shot, then the series is tied 2-2. And with the next game at the Boston Garden, there's no way you can convince me that this Celtic team, with the greatest home court advantage of all time, led by one of the most clutch players in NBA history.
So like, I'm trying to figure out like what does this have to do with LeBron? Like, what was the story? Maybe you'll get to it. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I missed something.
Doesn't win that next home game. So instead of being down 3-2 going back to LA and losing those NBA finals, the Celtics would have been up 3-2. And with all of that momentum on the Celtics side, all they needed to do was win one game in LA to give Larry Bird his 4th title, add another finals MVP to his collection, become the first team to win back-to-back titles since Bill Russell with the Celtics in the 60s, and silence all doubt on who won the Bird versus Magic rivalry.
Yep.
One shot could have changed everything.
One shot.
And the conversation about the greatest player of all time would have been very different.
Larry Bird at his best, LeBron James at his best.
Oh, I gotta go with Larry Joe.
Here we go.
I gotta go with Larry Joe.
You take Larry Joe.
Larry Joe.
Okay, you know what? I'm tripping because the start of the video, they were talking about who would be better in their prime. I was just saying like during that whole like Boston versus LA series, I'm like, what does that have to do with LeBron? But I guess he's just proven everybody proving their point, I guess. But it's like you're showing the parts where it's like Larry Bird didn't hit the game winner. You know what I'm saying? But he did show parts when Larry Bird did hit the game winner. Hit the game winner. So I guess he's not trying to be biased. I think that's what he's trying to go for. I think that's just the style of this video is he's trying to not be biased, he's trying to be unbiased because it's a prime Larry Bird channel. But yeah, I think he's doing a good job with playing both sides and seeing both sides. But we obviously know he would take Larry Bird 9 times out of 10. But he said, if we're talking about 20 years in the NBA, I'm taking LeBron. And if we're talking about last shot, if we're talking about, wait, am I even in the crap? If we're talking about last shot, if we're talking about like I'm gonna take him for one game, I'm gonna take him for one season. He's gonna take Larry Bird, but he's talking about like longevity. Okay, Larry Bird, his based off his injuries, like longevity wasn't his strong point because of his injuries, but that like literally had nothing to do with him. It's just like his body was breaking down, and that's just how he played. That was just the result of him playing so hard. So yeah, and then also what he did off the court, like the work he did off the court in Fresh Lick that messed up his back. So yeah. That was Larry Bird's career, but we don't know what Larry Bird would be if he was training his body like LeBron and trying to last for 20 years. So yeah. We don't know.
For the win.
When Reggie Miller said that, it was headline news the next day because the media fawns over LeBron James more than ever. But to many Larry Legend truthers, it wasn't a surprise at all.
Skip, Reggie would take Bird over LeBron. Do you concur, my friend?
I do concur. In a hypothetical draft, would I take him over LeBron James to start my franchise? Yes, I would. And I don't think it's even close.
Now, you would think that Skip Bayless, as the ultimate contrarian, would be challenged by...
Like, come on. Not close. Not close is crazy.
as co-hosts for such an opinion. However, this is one of the rare things that they 100% agreed on.
You know, in terms of leadership, in terms of clutch,
Not close is
in
crazy.
terms of shooting ability and overall championship credentials, not just trophies, but a mentality. Larry Bird gets the nod over LeBron James.
I'm guessing that right now about 80% of our viewing audience does not agree with either one of us.
Well, all that means is that they don't know anybody.
They don't know.
I would love to pick LeBron, but in terms of clutch, money time, there's no contest.
Oh yeah. In terms of clutch, yeah, Larry Bird is not close. I get it. Yeah, it's not close. When it comes to clutch and give the ball, I'm gonna go get a bucket. It's the end of the game. The finals is on the line. The championship's on the line. If LeBron and Larry Bird are on the same team, we're giving it to Larry Bird. Like, it's that I don't think it's debatable. Like, he's very clutch. We're giving it to Larry Bird. On the Cavs, I mean, yeah, it was on the Cavs. On the Cavs, it was Kyrie, it was LeBron. Who we giving it to? Kyrie. Kyrie's very clutch. You get what I'm saying? So it's not even close because Kyrie is very clutch. Larry Bird is very clutch. LeBron's clutch, but it's like they're clutch on another level. And LeBron's not always going to take the shot. He's going to defer to other people sometimes. I think that's why you guys don't like LeBron and why you guys think it's not close and why you think he is disrespectful for me to say that LeBron's better than Larry Bird because he's going to defer to other people to win the game. But but LeBron did have situations where he's taken over a game. He's played well in the clutch to win a championship, even though Ray Allen hit that shot to save his career. But we're gonna disregard him going on that whole stretch at the end while they were losing to the Spurs. And if he didn't go on that stretch, that shot with Ray, that shot that Ray Allen took wouldn't have even been possible for them to even win the game if LeBron didn't do all that work in the last 2 minutes. LeBron was going crazy. That's clutch. That's clutch. I mean, it's not last second clutch, but it's last 2 minutes clutch, because those last 2 minutes wouldn't have led to Ray Allen hitting that game winner. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron's clutch is taking over the game at the right moments, and someone else might hit the game winner, but he set it up. He set it up for Ray Allen to get that game winner, for them to win the game, because all that work, all those buckets, that last shot would not matter if he didn't put in all that work in those 2 minutes, those last 2 minutes to get the dub. So yeah, that's my stance on it. But Larry Bird is definitely more clutch than LeBron for sure. I don't think anybody else would debate against that. Even LeBron fans would say that.
In Larry Bird's class. Not even close.
It's not even close. If you like stats, here's Larry Bird versus LeBron James season stats. While both are at the age of 30, Larry Bird averages more points, more rebounds, more assists, and has a higher field goal percentage. So when someone asks you, what is Larry Bird better at than LeBron? You can say pretty much everything.
Hold on, is he ahead of Larry?
Ooh, that would hurt. 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 Oh my gosh. He killed me with that one. He killed me with that one. That would hurt. That really hurt. Like, I'm not even like a big LeBron fan, but like growing up on LeBron, like I'm obviously gonna like defend him in some way, because that's part of my childhood watching him play. And he used to kill. I'm from Toronto, so he used to kill the Raptors. He's called LeBronto. So it's like he used to murder them. So that killer mentality that you guys are talking about that he doesn't have, he just so happened to have that when he played the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't fair. Like, we couldn't get past him. It was no getting past him. Like that championship we won is because LeBron wasn't in the East and we had Kawhi. So it's like LeBron, I'm going to defend him either way. But when he compared them in their primes, 30 and 30, I don't know if that was actually LeBron's prime, but him at 30, LeBron at 30, I'm like, oh, you could say he's pretty much better at everything because every stat he was better. Oh my gosh, that would hurt. I'm not gonna say much about that because it's like a sample size, but yeah, that one kind of hurt because it's like, ooh, that was a good point. That was a good point. That was a good point. You got me there. I'm not gonna lie. Whoa.
No. What was Bird better?
Whoa.
Bird's a better shooter. It's not close.
Bird's a monster though. That age 30 season, oh my gosh, 29. Oh my, yo, he almost averaged a triple double. It was like high in everything, percentage, all of that. Oh my gosh, he was filthy. Woo. Hey.
I think Bird is as good or better as a passer, a much more fluid, much more natural passer than LeBron James, a creative passer. LeBron James, for a
shoot, my wife's calling me.
Superstar, he's as good a passer as anyone outside of maybe Magic and Bird.
Hello? Nope.
Hello?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
should I put our conversation in the video because I'm like recording right now?
Oh, hey everyone! Like, comment, subscribe.
All right, love you, baby.
All right, love you.
You gotta react to a video with me, babe. Come on. Put you on the spot for everybody. All right, love you, baby. Bye.
A better passer. Bird's a better rebounder. The fact is that Larry Bird didn't stay healthy, and the fact is that basketball is played so differently now. When it comes down to the end of a game in a championship series, I would rather have Larry Bird have the basketball.
Well, duh. Is there any way on earth?
This guy's getting to me. Oh my gosh. He's getting bright in the last 2 minutes. He's going off. Oh my gosh. Man, I said, well, duh. I mean, I said it. Yeah, Larry Bird's obviously a better clutch player. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody's gonna give the ball to Larry Bird at the end of the game. It's not really debatable when it comes to that. So yeah, I mean, well done is warranted. I get it.
Is there any way on earth you would take LeBron James over Larry Bird in the clutch?
There's no way on earth that I'd pick him over Larry Bird in the clutch. I can tell you that much. Larry Bird was not just a superior shooter from anywhere on the court, just like you highlighted. Not only was he a near 90% shooter from the free throw line, which LeBron could never brag about, but when you talk about money time, whether it's a particular juncture in the season where you're trying to position yourself for the playoffs, or you're talking about the last minutes of a game, or you're talking about the last shot in a game, or you're talking about a game 7, or you're talking about anything that indicates clutch, you simply can't pick LeBron over Larry Bird because you can pick almost no one in NBA history over Larry Bird. When it was money time, you knew where the ball was going, and you also knew there was little to nothing that you could do about it. It was just a matter of whether or not Larry Bird was going to make it or miss it.
But even despite all of those numbers, to those who actually saw Larry Bird play, the eye test is all they need.
I know there are other numbers that will support you on LeBron. I may lose this, but you know what? I'm going with these, all 4 of them. And I watched that dude dominate an era that has some of the greatest players of all time playing. And this isn't a diss on LeBron. I'm not dissing LeBron. I love LeBron. We both love LeBron. Everybody appreciates how great he was. But as time passes, it's easy to forget how great Larry Bird was.
So all of that said, right here, right now, Larry Bird remains the greatest small forward ever, period, end of story.
Team found a sweet spot for game day.
Hang on. Is that a legal play? Get Gemini in the game.
Thanks. Can we park here today? Yes. You're good till 2 a.m.
Pixel in the clutch. Google Pixel 10.
Even better on Bill.
All right. That was a good video. Yeah. In the starting, it was like he was like kind of chill. He was kind of like saying, "Oh yeah, in a 20-year stretch, I would choose LeBron." But when it comes to like, I'm putting the ball in who I'm going to put the ball, whose hands I'm going to put the ball in, and like who I'm going to give the ball to in the clutch, who I'm going to use to start a team, who I'm going to just have to play one season, I'm gonna pick Larry Bird because he picked. I guess they're Larry Bird's best season and at the same age as LeBron, and like they did 30 and 30 when they're both 30, and Larry Bird's numbers were better in every category. But I don't think that was LeBron's best season. So I feel like that you should compare LeBron's best season to Larry Bird's best season because I don't think those numbers were LeBron's best numbers, and I don't think that was his prime, to be honest with you. But let me get LeBron's best season. So his best season was on the Miami Heat when he averaged 26.8 points, 8 rebounds, 7.3 assists, and shot 56.5% from the field and 40.6% from 3-point range. That is definitely comparable to the numbers we saw against Larry Bird because his field goal percentage is 56.5. That was higher than Bird. 56.5 is crazy. It's nuts. Are you serious? Nuts. That's his prime. 2012, 2013. Remember when I was talking about in the last video, if you saw the last video, his best season, and that's the best player. That's the best season I've seen from like anybody other than Michael Jordan. Like LeBron put his ass in the post. You know what I'm saying? In the post. He was a power forward that season, basically. Averaged 27, 8, and 7 at the power forward position. Field goal percentage 56.5%. You know what I'm saying? 40.6% from the 3-point line. That's crazy. That's very good. You know what I'm saying? So that could compare against the numbers that they showed. If I'm going to say anything was biased, I would say they're comparing in stats. In that situation when they were comparing when they both were 30. Yeah, because that definitely was not LeBron's best season. Not even close. That season, 2012, 2013, that was his best season for sure. But that was a good video. Yeah, Larry Bird's a very good player. And yeah, you can make an argument that he's the best small forward of all time, better than LeBron. You can make an argument. You can make some arguments, but someone can make an argumentative video or a video arguing that LeBron's the best small forward of all time and then labeling everything he's done, comparing LeBron's best career, not best season, comparing LeBron's best season to Larry Bird's best season, or LeBron's best season to Larry Bird's season when he was 30, or LeBron's best season when he was 32, and compare Larry Bird's season when he was 32 and say, oh, LeBron is better at everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that comparison was even fair because like you took Larry Bird's prime season and compared it to LeBron's sixth best season. You know what I'm saying? Like that was even close. Like he had a better season. He had a better season statistically on the Lakers, and that was like maybe like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't even do that. Yeah, that you have to take their prime stats, best stats, and compare. Then you look who's better at this, who's better at that. It's not gonna be a landslide. It's not gonna be like, oh, Larry Bird's better at every single category. It's gonna be like, oh, Larry Bird might have more, but it's gonna be close. You can't tell me it's not close in any regard. Don't disrespect LeBron. Please don't. Larry Bird's very good, but like we don't have to put one of the players down to uplift the other. Come on now. We know Larry Bird's very good. Like we could just say that without putting down other players. You know what I'm saying? So, but Larry Bird is great nonetheless. And yes, he's way better as a clutch player, and that's not debatable. So I'm not going to go against that at all because I'm putting the ball in Larry Bird's hands, and that's not even like a choice that anybody can go against. Like if I'm the coach, it's like nah. If LeBron's in the same team, Larry Bird's in the same team, and they're both teammates and I'm the coach, I'm like, LeBron, take the back seat. You're not shooting the shot. Nope. Larry Joe Bird for 3. If he misses it, he misses it. We live with that. But yeah, I'm not putting the ball in LeBron's hands when I have Larry Bird. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna end off the video. I'm gonna say a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray whoever's watching this video, bless them from the crowd that has their soles at their feet. Allow them to be the best people they could possibly be. Allow them to be strong in their mind, body, and soul, and not give in to temptation. And follow God no matter what the situation is. In the trials and tribulations, allow it to not get to them. Allow them to understand once you get through these situations, and once you have a good attitude, and once you say, I trust God and God's got me, and you have that positive mindset, you say that out loud, you say that in your mind, and you pray about it, God will reward you quicker than you think. He will. But if you let the stuff, the bad stuff in your heart spill out, the negativity spill out, your bad intentions spill out, it's a test and you failed and you need to work on yourself. So in the name of Jesus, I pray allow everybody to understand. And if they have anything in their heart that's spilling out in bad times, allow them to readjust, ask for forgiveness, and then move on and live their life like that and just readjust and try to be better as people. So in the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. So stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out.